Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's my birthday today. It's my freaking birthday, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop. That's me, Debsy. Bloop. Okay, first of all, I need to say thank you. This is one of several presents from one of my best good Judies, Kristen Stewart. Why do I always say that? No, unlike Kristen Stewart, I like Kristen Burns. I love you, Kristen Burns. So I got this. This was one of quite a few presents. I got the tiara and I got the sash. It came in this. Happy freaking birthday. Woo, woo. Okay, so here we go. Now, I love this crown. However, it is kind of digging into my head right there with these little combs. So we're gonna take that off, but I'm going to keep my sash on. It's my birthday, so I'm not doing anything with my hair per usual. So I wanted to just get on here and talk a little bit about my birthday trip. Now, you saw yesterday I put up some video and pictures from my check-in, my first day at the resort. It's the Omni Bedford Springs Resort in Bedford, Pennsylvania. Okay, so when I checked in, I got the valet. Thank God I got the valet, because if you don't get the valet, I believe you have to park up on the hill and then walk down, and I would not have been able to do that. So I'm glad I got the valet. And here's the thing. Whenever I gave my name, they said, oh, okay, well, you're one of our premier members. I felt so fancy, because here's the thing that I will say about me. Listen, I'm not bougie, but sometimes there are times when I like feeling a little like she. As you can tell, I'm not she at all, but I did enjoy that. So went in, checked in, and I thought for some reason I wasn't going to have to walk that far to get to my room. It was kind of a long walk, as you had seen. I had to go through, they have like a library, and I did not film this, but it's a library, but it also they have games. They have games. They have like a chess table, and then they have two big standing tables where they have somebody has already started a jigsaw puzzle. There were two jigsaw puzzles, so you could just go in and add to it and work on that. And they had very comfortable leather chairs and little nooks all over the place. That's the thing, there was little nooks like everywhere where you could just sit and read, or you could just relax. All very, very nice. And it's a very old resort. I believe that resort was the first place to receive a transatlantic telegraph, and that's because it was the summer, I don't know if it was the summer house, but in the summer, it's where President James Buchanan stayed. So it was pretty old. And I believe the gentleman who bought the land in 1796, and that's why they named the steakhouse the 1796 room. And I was on the first floor. You saw, I loved my room. Oh my God, that pool, I almost said that pool. It was like a small pool. The only thing, I wish it would have had jacuzzi jets, but it was so beautiful. It was just so nice and so relaxing. I had my own well, not my own porch. I had, a porch. It was a shared porch. It was just one big long porch. And every room got two rocking chairs. I relaxed a little bit. Of course, I made sure to find out to see if The Office was on. Watched a little bit of that. Made reservations for the 1796 room. Went to dinner, and 1796 room is a steakhouse. So I made reservations for 6:30. Of course, I show up and the reservations were not there, but they were able to accommodate me. So I go in, and they were going to put me at just a regular table, but then I saw a table. It was like a big long table, and on one side it had chairs, regular chairs, but then on the other side it had like a sofa, like a love seat, but it was high backed. So I sat there and it was so comfortable. Now, let me just tell you, I was the only one sitting in that love seat that was not in a couple. Everybody else was in a couple and they were older, except for this older gentleman. When I say older, he looked like he was maybe like 80 or his mid 80s. And the girl with him, yeah, she looked like she was the mid to late 20s. And now, before you say, well, that maybe was her grandfather. No. I have never sat on my grandfather's lap like that. She was getting very close. And then when they ordered, they ordered all this, fancy steaks that are cost like $100. But for starters, they ordered baby octopus and they also ordered French onion soup. No, they did not each order French onion soup. He said, we're going to get an order of the French onion soup. We're going to share it. How do you share French onion soup? Like, who would share soup? I mean, this dude is ordering $135 tomahawk steak and you got to share some soup. How do you share this soup? And this soup. So I was like, okay. Now, I could not film any of that because I wouldn't want somebody filming me. But then again, I wouldn't be with an 85-year-old gentleman sharing French onion soup, eating some old baby octopus. Nope, no ma'am. So everything was lovely there. I ordered, one of the sides that I ordered though was sauteed local mushrooms. And I love mushrooms. I thought they were just going to be like a regular looking mushroom, but these were with the roots and all. I did not like it. It tasted like dirt. So I didn't like that. Everything else I loved. I got the shrimp. Oh, amazing. It was like sauteed in garlic butter. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And I ate part of the flour that was on there. So I don't know if I'm going to die or not. I don't know if they were edible or not. So there's that. And then afterwards, I went back to the room, changed, and they have outside of the restaurant, like there's the 1796 room, but then there's the Frontier Tavern. And outside of that, on that end of the resort, because the resort is huge. I didn't go down to the other end because for the normal person, it probably would have taken maybe 10 minutes to walk it. For me, it would have taken like half an hour. And I was like, forget that. I'm not walking back and forth the whole time. But I did go down to the fire pit. They have a fire pit outside of the Frontier Tavern. And they have chairs and you can buy like s'mores kits. And I was like, oh, because I love something like that. But all the seats were taken. It was all families with kids. And listen, God bless you if you have kids. I'm not a big fan of children. So I went back to my room and I ordered pub pretzels with melted cheese. Ooh, it was good. And they were all warm and toasty. And I had ordered vanilla cheesecake with Madagascar vanilla. It was good. And like a berry compote, it was very good. And Diet Coke, because of course. So, and I had just such a great night's sleep. And then I also went out onto my porch and just sat there and just brought out one of the flameless candles and enjoyed the night. I did not get bit up either. And then next day, I had such a great sleep. It was so nice. So in the morning, I thought, how about if I go and I get up and I go swimming? So I got up and sure enough, at the indoor pool, sure enough, there were children and families everywhere. So I said, no, forget this. So went back up to the room, changed, and took a shower. And then went to the crystal room. Now you're going to see the crystal room in this video. And the crystal room, very fancy. And they even have, I think on the weekends, they have like tea. They have like high tea or something like that. They do have tea service. So it was very she. And so I'm sitting there, and this woman comes up and sits down next to me and was like, how about that sales meeting? Wasn't that wild? That was crazy. And I said, yeah, it really sounds like a shit show. I mean, I'm sorry, I missed it. And she looked at me like, she said, you were there? And I said, no, I think you think I'm somebody else, but no, I wasn't there. So she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. No big deal. And then maybe not 10 minutes later, some guy walks in with a name tag, because I think that they had like a sales conference there or something for like salesmen and women. And the guy comes in, looks at the menu and the prices, and yells, "This is bullshit," and then goes to make a dramatic entrance, but leaves through the wrong door, and then has to come back in and walk past everybody. So I was just like, I couldn't help but laugh, and I just said, awkward. I'm sorry, but seriously, listen. I mean, just maybe get the cheapest thing on the menu. I don't know, just get fruit, or get like a yogurt and fruit. Live a little. So that was that. And then you'll see all of the lawn shots. They have all over the place. They have games, like they have lawn games. They have cricket. On the other end, they have cornhole, and they have the fire pit. They have a really nice gazebo, a really pretty gazebo, and interspersed indoors, they also have games. Just like you'll see somebody sitting around playing like chess on a chess table, or checkers, or they have all kind. That's what I really love about it. They have just little things that you can do to keep you busy interspersed everywhere. Also on the weekdays, they have a scavenger hunt. I think it's called a tally ho scavenger hunt. So if you want to do scavenger hunt, they have that. They have a ton of things, a ton of activities, and I'm definitely going to be going back next year. It's pretty pricey, so that's why I didn't stay 2 nights this time, was because I had decided to reserve a room that was a little more pricey than like a regular room. So there was no way I was going to be able to float. I mean, I could have put it all on my credit card, but I don't want to be paying this off forever. So that's why I was like, how about if I just do 1 night, but so I did not have a chance to go and do any like spa treatments or anything like that. But next year I'm going to be doing 2 nights so that I can actually go and enjoy some of these other things. Because if I would have stayed, I would have definitely gotten like a facial, and I would have maybe rented. They have all-terrain vehicles that you can take out with a guide. I would have loved to have done that. They have, obviously I can't do any of the hiking. They have hiking, they have archery, they have yoga, they have a fitness center. They have a million things. I think you can even rent rent everything that you would need to have like a sip and paint party. They have a ton of things that you can do. You can rent bikes, which you can rent manual bikes, you can rent electric bikes. There's people were hiking, fishing. There's all kinds of things. So next year I'm definitely going to go. I'm going to work a lot of overtime, but I'm definitely going to go. And it was just gorgeous. And even I just sat out on, if you saw, I sat on the porch, on their front porch for a little bit. They have rocking chairs like all on the front porch, and it's so beautiful because on the porch, like when you get a little further down, they have the trees have all of their leaves, and just a beautiful like fall color leaf actually, and it provided all kinds of shade for you, so it was just perfect. And then I walked a little further down, and and that's where my nephew Micah and his wife Alyssa had gotten married last October. And so I walked past there. That it's called the spa lawn because it's right by the spa, and they have beautiful flowers everywhere, just interspersed along the way. They have benches that you can sit. It was so beautiful. It was just so nice, and I am definitely going to be going back tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be going back next year, and everybody was so helpful. Like there's no way that I would have been able to carry my overnight bag to and from my room. They were perfect with it. They're like, yeah, no problem, we'll take it. And it was beautiful. I had such a nice time. It was so relaxing. And the only thing that I wished that I had gotten there was coffee. They also even have their own coffee house. They have, I think it's called Evites or Evits. I had gone there to get a coffee. They have iced coffee and everything, but the line was so long, so I said no, forget it, and I just got like a Starbucks on the way home, as you could see on the turnpike. But yeah, they have everything you could want there. So if you're in Pennsylvania, or even if you're not, I would suggest it. I would really suggest it. I thought it was a great way to treat myself, and I'm so glad I went. Next year I'm going to go, but I'm going to stay for 2 days. So that was my little wrap up of everything. So I'm going to show you some of the videos that I took from my second day there. Well, my second part of my stay. So if I have not told you yet today, which I have not, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure to put hope, love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, and positivity out there, because we all need it. So everybody have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye, guys. Look at that little guy. Look at him. He's just chilling, Mr. Gertie Bird.
Well, Mike and I had the link for his birthday. It was the first time I had done it.
This is honestly, this is perfection. Sitting here, rocking away. Look at that. Okay. Pretty. Oh my goodness. Can I go this way? That is gorgeous. Okay, so here we go. Omni Bedford Springs. That is they have lawn games. I don't know if that's cricket or it is, but there we go. How beautiful. My goodness. That is right there. You can go walking. Those are trails over there. And then, oh, let's pull out a little bit. And this is where I'm sitting. Oh, this might very well be my happy place. Might have to come here every year.